The secret to turning dreams into reality. Hello everyone. Have you ever felt that your dreams are nothing more than distant fantasies because of fear and self-doubt? Today, I'm going to share the secret to transforming every creative moment into a step closer to your dream. Let's explore how to overcome your self-imposed limits and live every second to the fullest. Stay tuned, because this video will open up an inspiring journey for you. Every person's journey begins with those precious moments that mark their very first dreams and serve as a solid foundation for a lifetime of creativity. From childhood, when our imagination was pure and unbounded by any preconceptions, I was captivated by building games with small bricks, with Lego sets or other simple toys. Every little brick, every toy car, every small character carried the power of imagination, opening up a magical world where everything could come alive. It was in those moments that I realized creativity starts from simple ideas. And the initial dreams always have the power to change one's life. As I grew up, my passion for creativity not only did not fade but grew even stronger. In the lively afternoons spent with friends, we invented new games and crafted colorful adventure stories on our own. Every game was a challenge to our creative ability. And every story was a lesson in imagination and expressing emotion. I gradually understood that it wasn't just the play itself, it was the process of exploring and writing our own stories that helped me form my unique personality, enrich my emotional repertoire, and enhance my creative thinking skills. When I entered adulthood, the beginning of my journey took on new dimensions with every fresh experience. The first time I was introduced to the art of filmmaking and capturing life through a camera lens, I felt the power of images and sound in conveying emotion. My first videos, those simple short clips documenting trips, gatherings with friends, or natural moments with family, opened up a new world to me, a world of limitless creativity. Every project, no matter how small, was an opportunity for learning, experimenting, and affirming that the creative process is where life's true value is revealed. However, the path of beginning is not always smooth. I, too, have felt stuck, anxious, and full of self-doubt. Questions like, am I capable enough? Or, what will others think if my work isn't up to par? Often made me hesitate before taking the first step. Yet, those very challenges taught me invaluable lessons about perseverance and courage. Every stumble and every time I had to get back up after a failure helped me understand that no creative journey is perfect. In fact, mistakes and difficulties become the motivation to keep improving, to continue honing my skills, and to explore new ways to turn an initial idea into reality. Step by step along that journey, I gradually realized that creativity doesn't just stem from innate talent, it is the result of passion, hard work, and continuous learning. My humble beginnings stand as evidence that, even if you start with the simplest of dreams, if you cherish them and persist, anyone can open the door to wonders. Through each experience, I learned how to confront my own limitations, how to transform fear into fuel to move forward, and how to turn every failure into a lesson that propels you toward success. The journey of beginnings is not only about those first steps, but also about self-discovery, self-improvement, and finding oneself through every experience. It is a process where every emotion and every thought contributes to painting a vibrant and meaningful picture of life. The memories and passionate creative moments of my past have now become the solid foundation for bigger projects, for dreams ignited by faith and passion. And even though the road ahead may be long and winding, I firmly believe that with self-belief and relentless perseverance, every step in this creative journey will open a new, inspiring chapter that brings me closer to my dream. Barriers and fears are always present in the creative journey. They are the silent obstacles that slow our progress. When I began expressing myself through my work, there were many times I felt paralyzed by negative thoughts and by the self-reproach of, maybe I'm not good enough, or what if others don't appreciate my work? These thoughts were not merely faint echoes in my mind, they gradually became invisible barriers that stopped me from exploring and expressing my true self. Every time I stood in front of the camera, in front of the creative screen, my heart would race and my hands tremble with the fear of failure. Creativity, by its nature, is an imperfect process. But the fear of imperfection made me hesitate every time I wanted to experiment with new ideas. The fear of being compared to others' perfect creations led me to set overly high standards for myself. I would often ask, if my work isn't perfect, will people view me negatively? Such questions slowly swallowed my confidence and my willingness to take risks. Not only was there a fear of imperfection, but also a fear of being judged by others. In modern society, where every creative act and product can be scrutinized, confidently expressing your personality sometimes becomes harder than ever. I felt immense pressure knowing that every video, every piece of work I created was not only my own voice, but also a product subject to public judgment and criticism. Doubts about my own worth made me reluctant to share my genuine ideas and emotions. These barriers became invisible walls that separated me from my dream of unhindered creativity. In moments like these, I realized that these very fears and obstacles are precious lessons. They taught me to accept imperfection and to understand that every failure and every mistake is a brick laying the path of creativity. Instead of letting fear control me, I began to confront it, to explore the root of each worry, and then transform it into the driving force that propels me forward. I came to understand that comparing myself to unrealistic standards only robbed me of the joy of creating. True freedom comes when we learn to let go of external pressures and expectations. I started to trust in my own abilities, believing that every small piece of work holds its own value. Even though my early experiences were sometimes filled with setbacks, they gradually built up my courage and perseverance. Every step, however slow, was proof of overcoming fear and believing in my journey. The obstacles and fears never disappear completely, but we can learn to live with them, turning every challenge into an opportunity to grow. Once we realize that no creative endeavor is perfect, and that every experience, no matter how painful, shapes who we are, we will find the strength to move forward. And then, step by step, those barriers are gradually replaced by trust and the desire to express oneself, opening up new horizons for an unceasing creative journey. A turning point in changing my mindset was a pivotal moment that anyone on a creative path must go through. It is when you choose to let go of unnecessary worries and inner conflicts in order to rediscover the true motivation that drives you. I once faced a very common belief in society: to be successful, I need immediate, clear results. With that thought, I felt an enormous pressure with every creative endeavor, every video I produced. Every piece had to be perfect, measured by the number of followers, shares, and positive feedback from the community. We are all familiar with these success standards. Success is quantified by numbers, by views, by interactions, and by those dry figures that we can see instantly. Meanwhile, I felt an overwhelming fatigue working under such standards. The videos I created were not merely products that yielded economic benefits or immediate attention. They had to truly connect my emotions and my story with the audience. Realizing my own reluctance, I began to ask myself, why am I creating? This question is not easy. It demanded that I face myself, my beliefs, and my true aspirations. And this was the moment of transformation, the moment I found the answer for myself. I started to determine that the goal of creativity is not to achieve numbers or success as others expect, but to tell my own story, to share my deepest thoughts, perspectives, and passions about life. I realized that making YouTube videos is not about chasing fame or quick success from videos created in a short time. On the contrary, I was pursuing a creative journey, a journey with no perfect destination, where there is only freedom in every creative moment and satisfaction in telling the stories I truly want to share. Managing and controlling oneself within the confines of numbers, standards, or fixed goals only adds to the anxiety stemming from negative thoughts. Once I changed my mindset, I decided to let things happen naturally and focus on the creative process rather than the outcome. That was when I realized that the process itself, with every slow and challenging step, is what brings true value. Creativity is not a race to the finish line. It is an inspiring and challenging journey where I constantly learn, improve, and savor every moment. Through this journey, I came to understand that changing one's mindset not only helps to overcome fear but also reveals that the true value of each creation lies in its authenticity. Real success does not come from external recognition or praise, but from living true to oneself and pursuing your passion with all your heart. When I let go of external pressures and unrealistic expectations, I was finally free to create and embrace every challenge as a chance to grow. Looking back on the journey so far, I am proud of the progress I've made. Even though it was at times difficult and filled with obstacles, those experiences taught me more about who I am. Changing my mindset was not only a turning point in my creative work but also a process of learning to love, accept, and cherish what I have. It is a journey of self-discovery. Realizing that each person's creative path is truly meaningful only when you dare to live authentically, without letting society's preconceptions hold you back. From then on, every work of mine is not just a piece of art, but a testament to the power of inner freedom. It is the result of countless hours of reflection, of failures, and of steadfast belief in the path I chose. I understand now that the creative journey will always come with challenges. But by changing my mindset and letting go of unnecessary pressures, I find the strength to rise and turn every moment into a step closer to my dream. With all these lessons, I hope that each of us can bravely step out of our comfort zones, let go of the fear of imperfection, and find joy in the process of living and creating. Changing your mindset, whether it comes early or late, is the key that opens the door to freedom. It helps us understand that the true value of life lies in living the way our heart desires. A message to everyone. Life is a journey of self-discovery and constant progress. The message I want to share with you is, start today, don't wait until everything is perfect. Every small step is a success, and every failure is a precious lesson. Believe in your own abilities and don't let external judgments or standards hold you back. Creative freedom comes from letting go of unnecessary pressure and cherishing the process rather than only the final result. Remember that every idea, every piece of work you create, even if it isn't perfect by someone else's standards, carries your unique imprint. The important thing is to live true to yourself. Pursue your passion, and not be afraid to take risks. Take the time to listen to your heart, encourage yourself after every effort, and avoid comparing yourself to others. Your journey is unique and valuable, so dare to step out of your comfort zone and experience everything with trust in the future. Every new day is an opportunity to turn your dreams into reality and live every moment of your life to the fullest. On the path to chasing your dreams, every step is filled with precious lessons and emotions. The creative journey is not simply about completing a work or achieving success by someone else's standards. It is also a process of self-discovery, overcoming fears and barriers, and ultimately finding your true self. Those initial moments of passion, even if fraught with difficulties and failures, are the building blocks for a solid foundation that allows your dreams to take flight. When we dare to change our mindset and let go of external pressures and expectations, we can truly explore our creative potential. That freedom allows us to express our individuality, turning every small work into something special that bears our personal mark. It is through learning, facing challenges, and even stumbling that we realize that true value does not lie in the destination, but in the journey itself. Even though there will still be many challenges and difficulties ahead, remember that every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow. Always believe in yourself, dare to live your passion, and continually strive to make each day more meaningful. Your journey, with all its joys, pains, and lessons, is the most beautiful dream you can ever achieve. Start today, because it is only through the creative journey that dreams truly become reality. If you find this video helpful, Please hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends so that the inspiration spreads. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our latest updates. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.